100% effort to get 100% result. Isn't that the only way to live your life? I'm out in the garden. I've been out here for quite a few hours today as an old lady, and I share that with you because most old people, people get older, not older and wiser, older and better, older and fitter, older and stronger. And that's always been my goal, that every day I get better. How about you? If you stay the same, or if you think you're going to stay the same, of course that's not going to happen. Because if we're not growing and rotting, and I use that expression all the time. So how do you make sure on a day-to-day basis that you are getting better every single day? So I have a mantra: learn, laugh, huff, puff, lift. Obviously I want to learn every day. I have a college, I'm an educator. I coach people every day on how to have a career and business that they love and how to be healthy, fit and strong. So I need to be learning every day. If you don't laugh every day, that's pretty sad, isn't it? You've got to have a gut-wrenching laugh every single day. When was the last time you laughed your ass off? Ideally, you have a skinny ass because you laugh every single day. I get puffed every day without fail, multiple times throughout the day. And I use this as an example. I do phosphate training, fitness training, 100% effort training when I'm in the garden. So I don't just pick, I pick really hard for 10 seconds. And then I get my breath back. So I get puffed multiple times throughout the day, whether that's punching the bag, kicking the bag, running on soft sand, pushing the wheelbarrow, running up a hill, skipping, cross trainer, treadmill, I don't care. I just make sure that I'm getting puffed all the time. And the reason for that is there are a lot of grumpy, miserable people in the world, but you can't be grumpy you can't be grumpy and miserable if you get puffed. Your brain won't allow you. You get a chemical change in your brain when you get puffed. Because your body thinks it's under threat, you're in the phosphate system, you pump epinephrine, adrenaline and cortisol so that you can get away from the threat. So if you get puffed, lift, heavy or both, your body thinks you're under threat. Once you've overcome the threat, so once you get your breath back, your brain says, well, that was amazing, congratulations, you're not dead. So dopamine is the reward neurotransmitter, and I love that one because it's yay! I did it. I dug the hole. But your brain doesn't know that there was a hole that you were digging or a rock that you were moving. It just knows that you overcame a threat. You get serotonin throughout your whole body. And the beautiful thing about serotonin, it's a satisfaction neurotransmitter. It makes you feel satisfied with your life. And obviously, if you've overcome a threat, you can feel satisfied that you are still alive. So this whole thing about depression and anxiety and I don't feel good about myself, that goes away when you've got the right levels of serotonin. And interestingly, if you have a look at the most common antidepressant drugs in the world, and very sadly antidepressants are the most common drugs in the world, that is all about supposedly getting your serotonin levels in order, getting them balanced. But when you get puffed and when you lift heavy, that happens automatically. So I can't be unhappy, I can't be miserable, I can't be depressed. My brain won't allow me to because I'm getting puffed on a regular basis. So that's dopamine and serotonin. The next one is brain-derived neurotropic factor, and I share this on a daily basis again because BDNF, brain-derived neurotropic factor, is fertilizer for your brain. So when people say to you, how do you get fit and how do you get strong? What's the chemical response in your body that makes that happen? When you've overcome a threat, your brain automatically goes into, what if next time the threat's bigger? What if the wild animal that's chasing you is more ferocious? You've got to have a better brain, you've got to have a better body, you've got to be able to run faster, you've got to be able to fight harder. Now, I love my pick. I could use this as a weapon at any time because I use it every single day and I love throwing it around. It's actually quite heavy. Really good friend of mine built this for me. It's almost, we think it's indestructible because I've tried to destruct it and I can't. I'm sharing that with you because when you use something like this, your body thinks you're fighting. It's a weapon. So when you overcome a threat with a weapon, your brain says, wow, that was amazing, but for next time you've got to be better. So your muscles have to be stronger, your ligaments, tendons and joints have to be stronger, your heart and lungs have to be fitter, your endocrine system has to be more available for you. So the whole thing, everything about your body improves when you get puffed and when you lift heavy. So my mantra of learn, laugh, huff, puff, lift is all about being happy every single day, being satisfied with life every day, loving to get up the next day, because when you wake up first thing in the morning, your eyes flutter open. if you've had a really great day the day before, you've accomplished things, you wake up ready to accomplish again. If you've had a lazy day, you've done nothing, you haven't felt good about yourself, you haven't had a purpose the day before, you don't wake up the next day with a purpose. You wake up in a downward spiral. You wake up feeling worse than you did yesterday, not better. But if you go to bed having had a great day, you've lived with purpose, you wake up the next day in the upward spiral. You wake up ready to go again because your brain's really excited to get going. So why am I sharing all of that with you? I'm an old lady, and it's really cool to be old and be healthy, fit, strong, and have a stack of energy to do all the things that I do every day. But if you're a parent, a teacher, a coach, a boss, or a leader, and I ask this every single day now, surely we have a responsibility to show our kids that being healthy, fit, and strong is normal. I don't want our kids to think that it's normal to be fat, sick, weak, diseased, and depressed. I think that's very unfair for a child to see that and think that that's normal. And as I always share, we now live in a world where that has become normal. When 50% of the population is either fat, sick, weak, diseased, or all of them, and the latest statistic I just saw out of that delightful country called the US of A, where a lot of people look at for inspiration and motivation, they have a fair bit of control in the world. It's been suggested that on average, 80% of people that live in the USA have one or more comorbidities. In other words, there's one or more things that could kill them. Coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, depression, cancer, all the horrible things that happen when you're inactive, when you don't eat healthy food, when you don't look after yourself. So this is my special wish for the world. You ready? Fresh air, sunshine, get fit, get strong, live your life to the max. As I share with everybody every single day, surely what you do every day should give you a stack of energy, help you perform at your best, make sure you look good in the mirror, and make sure you're getting the results that you want from whatever you're doing. And of course, all of that comes from having a healthy, fit, strong body and a healthy, fit, strong brain. So if you want to live your life to the max, how about this? Learn, laugh, huff, puff, lift. You ready? Learn, laugh, huff, puff, lift. Learn, laugh, huff, puff, lift. Woohoo! Live your life to the max, yeah!